Look, it's not a big surprise to anybody to say that streaming is taking over, right? I mean, we all know that streaming is becoming more and more at the forefront of TV usage. Jonathan, we did a story a few months ago about a recent study that came out that for the first time ever, people using their televisions to watch streaming content actually beat out by like 0.5% at the time people using their televisions to watch traditional cable.
Cable, right.
And it's only been growing in that way. Well, now this really interesting story came out. This is in the Hollywood Reporter, saying Christmas Day, December 25th, was the biggest single streaming day ever for streaming. The single most stream used day in history. Now, they write this. With 3 streaming exclusive NFL games, because remember on Christmas Day, all the NFL games were all streamed.
Right.
And the second part of Stranger Things' final season debuting, Christmas Day 2025 marked an all-time high in streaming usage. Nielsen said that streamers logged 55.1 billion minutes on streaming services on Christmas Day, breaking the previous high set on Christmas of 2024 by 3.9 billion minutes. That amounts to 54% of all TV use during the day on Christmas. Also an all-time high for streaming services. The huge day on Christmas, plus another day, December 13th, when it had more than half of all TV use, helped push streaming to its highest monthly usage in Nielsen Gauge snapshot for December. Anyway, it just goes on and on and on with these massive moments.
Right.
So you had Stranger Things dropped its second batch of episodes on that day, which was huge. And then, of course, you had the NFL games, plus everything else going on.
Yeah, you have your traditional, people are going to watch their Christmas movies or, like things like that. So they're at home with their families, of course. It makes sense.
Now, also, I want to point this out. Look at this number. Cable that day, as I lose my spot, cable was at 20.2% of TV usage. That's dropping a lot.
Yeah.
And so instead of gathering around, turning on CBS to watch Alistair's Christmas Carol, they're watching Stranger Things or they're watching NFL football. All right. I got 2 takeaways from this. Takeaway number 1 is obvious. Takeaway number 2 is one that I think a lot of people don't like to acknowledge, but is true. Takeaway number 1, obviously streaming just continues to grow. Just continues to grow and grow and grow and dominate and dominate and dominate. And we've been asking for years, and it's not about to go away anytime in the next 24 months, but it leaves us asking, what is the actual future of traditional broadcast television at this point? Again, it's not going to be gone this year. It's not going to be gone next year, but long term, it really does raise the question as you see that scale weighting more and more and more, especially on big holidays where people are at home. Instead of tuning into cable television, they're watching streaming. Right. What is the future of traditional cable stuff? But the second observation I take away from this is the one that a lot of people don't like to talk about or acknowledge, but it's true. The last piece of the puzzle, and we said this about 2 years ago, the last piece of the puzzle to really cement streaming's absolute complete dominance over cable television is sports. It's sports, guys. I know not everybody who watches my show is a sports fan like I am, but it is sports.
Yeah.
That is the holy grail for streaming. And as we've started to see, it's not a coincidence that the momentum in the ever-growing dominance of streaming really picked up a lot once some live sports started coming over to streaming. And it's on all of them. Paramount's got live sports. Peacock's got live sports. Apple, Disney, Netflix. They all have it now. And so that is becoming the last big major hurdle. And these numbers, because listen, I'm sure a lot of people tuned in to watch those episodes of Stranger Things, but I guarantee you the vast lion's share of those numbers were people watching football, not Stranger Things. So it's just a couple of things we take away from that. Yeah. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Apparently, December 25th, just a couple of weeks ago, was the biggest day of streaming in the history of streaming. And a lot of that had to do with football. Anyway, what's your takeaways from that? Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.